How do you bomb? She had a teleprompter? She had a teleprompter and still bomb? Oh my, what the? Now I want y'all to check out this body language. Just real quick, check this out.
We love our country. I love our country. I know we all do. That's why everybody's here right now.
Oh
we love
my
our country.
This is...
We take pride in the privilege of being American.
Look at Oprah. You see Oprah? Look at Oprah. Look at right here. Look, y'all. I need y'all to pay attention. You know? But she knows she getting that fat check. She knows she getting that fat check, y'all. Same with them celebrities and the leaders that they believe in. They don't care about no middle class. They don't have a plan for you. You see, she's repeating the exact same thing. See, this is a difference between a puppet politician and a businessman. Look at Oprah's, look at the body language.
Privilege of being American.
I mean, hey, all I can do is show it to y'all, man. People are clapping their hands for this. And it's an absolute show. A show. I'm just being honest with y'all, man. Can't make this up. Right here in the flesh. Repeats the exact same thing. Look how miserable the audience looks. They've heard the exact same thing. Over and over, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, even on the weekends. And she's rehearsing the script right now for this upcoming week. Well, what's going on, beautiful people? I hope everybody is blessed, well, and healthy, man. That 2024 is treating you well, that you're enjoying your weekend. Spend some time with your loved ones. Give them a hug for me. Call them, text them for me, man. If they're not around in the area, check on you people, man, because people are struggling. People are dying. We're dropping like flies, man, in this corrupt matrix that we are in. Please check on your people, man. You know, and I want to tell y'all, man, these leaders, these Hollywoodsters, weirdsters, these actors, celebrities, they don't care for the middle class. They don't care for you. You know, the hell with an Oprah. And if you know the history behind Oprah and Trump, you know, your jaw will drop. Used to love Trump. She used to go to Mar-a-Lago eating key lime pie. You know, wanted to be Trump's running mate. I mean, love President Trump. But again, they all turned their back on him, man. Everybody that you see talking trash on him or saying this and that, threat to democracy, you know, they all used to love Trump. Couldn't wait to see him, couldn't wait to hug him, take a picture with him, you know. They couldn't wait, man. Everybody, you know, people on the View, CNN, MSN, all these places, all these Hollywood actors, everybody, you know, that are now Trump deranged. They're putting their ticket in for Kamala Harris. All these people all used to love Trump, which is, and again, it's, boy. But we know how corrupt it is, man. And we are fighting to get our country back. And I want to thank you guys for all the love and support this year. We are getting closer and closer to November 5th, man. We're getting close to that 40-day mark, y'all. So we encourage everybody to go out and vote. It has to be too big to rig. We're not against the candidate, as you can see. We are against the machine. You know? And it's sad when CNN, when hosts, when they come out and say, I hope Taylor Swift could bring in a little more votes, it would help her. Because right now she is struggling a little bit compared to Hillary. I mean, it's just crap. People, they're literally hoping and praying for celebrities, Hollywoodsters, Hollyweirdsters, elitists to help this woman out. She got to sit down with Oprah and completely bomb that. More word salads. It's crap, man. They don't care about the middle class. She doesn't have a plan. It's the same repeated stuff. No plan. She couldn't answer. She couldn't even give you a answer. Can't answer the question. And I showed you Oprah's body language. But she know that fat check is coming. And Kamala's a woman. A black woman, even if she isn't black or not, we don't know I don't know if she's black or not, if she's Indian, if she's Vietnamese, Caucasian, I don't know. But all I know, she isn't black. I don't know. I don't know, y'all. I don't care. You know, and it's sad that they're also running on identity politics and joy and pride and still repeating the exact same lies that have been debunked. Project 2025. It's just a bunch of crap, man. A lot of brainwashing going on. And they got those people that can't think for themselves. They got those people that listen to family and friends. They got those people that don't do any research. They got them. And most of them, their lives are already miserable. Same ones complaining about everything, but can't think for themselves. And they believe in the opportunity economy. Everybody's going to have an opportunity economy. But can't even tell you the plan behind it. It's just another motivational speaking. This crap, man. Prayers for America, you guys. Prayers for Trump. Because we don't know what to expect next, man. Prayers for his safety. You know, his family, his team, his campaign. We don't know what to expect. They don't want him here. You know, they don't want him here, y'all. I'll be real with you. And from what it looks like, I'm just being honest, it looks like more inside jobs. More things are going to take place. So we got to put our prayers for Trump, man. And we can just at least get to November. Let's check this out from the 5.
Hello, everyone. I'm Judge Janine Pirro, along with Harold Ford Jr., Jesse Waters, Jillian Turner, and Greg Gutfeld. It's 5 o'clock in New York City, and this is the 5.
Please welcome Kamala Harris. Can you feel? Can you feel? Can you feel it? Can you feel the joy rising in here?
I can. And
joy.
Lord help us. Kamala Harris getting the softball sit-down of the century with Oprah Winfrey. The media mogul hosting a star-studded town hall for the vice president, inviting a bunch of fawning A-list celebrities to kiss her butt and act like they're so excited.
Hello, President Harris.
Yeah. 47 days.
47 days, yes.
I've always been a fan of Kamala.
Everybody is so energized.
In this campaign to beautiful, wonderful Kamala Harris.
But all that Hollywood glam couldn't save Kamala from being her usual train wreck self. Harris painfully rambled through the simplest questions about the economy and the border. It even forced Oprah at one point to swoop in and bail her out.
Yours is a story I hear around the country as I travel. And in terms of both rightly having the right to have aspirations and dreams and ambitions for your family.
What would be specific steps to strengthening the border?
So it's a wonderful and important question. You know, my background was as a prosecutor.
So to answer Justin's question, now that that bill has gone and hasn't passed, will you reintroduce that?
Absolutely.
Okay, Greg.
Yes.
All right. So,
boy.
Did you hear Oprah having to intervene as Kamala was rambling on about, I was a prosecutor, I grew up in a middle-class family, and she says, how about you answer Justin's question?
Yeah, it's an interesting contrast. You had Oprah and Kamala, Trump and Gutfeld. Yeah. It's just a natural comparison. On my show, we were having a great time. It was honest, it was clear, it was specific, it was real. But when you're watching that, you have to pay attention to Oprah's face. You saw a look of pain, like she's trying to figure out in real time, how do you manage this train wreck? It was friendly. There was no question it was friendly, but it was like she was talking to somebody that she wanted to break free from at a party, and you're sitting on the couch, and let's say your friend left you with his wife, and she might be a little drunk, and you're kind of like going, Yep, okay, got to get going. And it was all on Oprah's face. Now, there are people who watched that last night and loved it the way people watched Trump on my show and loved it. So no matter what you say about Kamala, it has as much effect as what Kamala fans will say about Trump. It's the same. But with Harris, you got to ask, okay, what do people see in this? Is this organic? Is it real? I mean, they went from not caring her at all to adoring her. She went from zero to hero and nothing flat. I was thinking about this, and I think I figured this out. What's behind this? Why does she not need to talk about issues or policies or make complete sentences or make complete sense? The people voting for Trump are expecting him to act. The people voting for Kamala, the vote is the act. So that is why specifics, policy, solutions, they don't matter. The vote itself is the only platform they need. You pull the lever, you feel good, then you're back to your world watching The View. This explains why she can show up and not say a thing, because the support was anticipatory. They're embracing the candidate, and that was enough. Issues, specifics are not necessary. Trump supporters, however, are voting on the condition that Trump will do something specific, whether it is on crime, the border, and the economy. The vote itself isn't enough. It's the beginning. It's the beginning of a process. For him, it has to be deeds. For her, all it has to be is words, because the vote is the only thing that matters. The people that vote for her will then go away. They will not be following politics the way Trump supporters do. They never do.
You know, Greg says that they show up and she doesn't say a thing. But what's interesting is he's right, because 25% of the people who didn't know anything about her policies, originally it was 28, after all these interviews, 2, 3, 25% still don't know what she thinks. And she just personalizes everything. Tell us about the border. The answer is, I'm a prosecutor. Tell us about the economy. I'm middle class. Are we ever going to get an answer to a question?
It's a good question. I don't know.
A wonderful question.
I don't know the answer to that. I think Greg said something. A lot of what he said, I agree with. One of the things he said also is that people watched his interview with Trump, and a lot of Trump fans liked it, and people watched the Harris interview with Oprah Winfrey, and a lot of people like that. I like hearing candidates talk specifically about national security and economic policy and tax and spend, largely because I want to know where they stand. And then 2, I think it's important for them to talk about these things, because in order to have any kind of mandate to do anything, and by mandate, I mean just people understanding what you're going to do and Congress understanding what you want, you need to talk about those things. It appears in this campaign that the idea of a mandate being talked about on both sides, with the exception of abortion and tariffs, we don't really have a true sense, a specific sense. We know what President Trump did 7-8 years ago, We know what the Biden administration has done, but we've not heard from these guys. So what's emerging for me, because the polls haven't moved very much. She seems to be ahead one day. He seems to be ahead another day. The mandate seems to be that both sides just don't want the other. The Trump supporters don't want Harris, and the Harris supporters don't want Trump. So that is the mandate governing each side's, or animating each side's kind of passion for the other, which is not good. So I would agree with you. I hope that we get to, that's why I'm hoping that Brett and Martha get a chance to moderate a debate, and that they ask the tough questions that I think I agreed with you last week, Judge, that some of these questions were not asked, the kind of questions I wanted to ask, and certainly the follow-up was not there either. And the one thing, North Carolina is some place that President Trump needs. It's going to be interesting to me over the next few days how they manage that gubernatorial situation there, because that matter seems to be a little more serious than it was a few days ago.
You know, Jesse, it seems like everything is rinse, lather, repeat, rinse, lather, repeat. What are you going to do for the economy? She still hasn't answered that question.
And she can't, because she already tanked the economy. She's the kind of person that no one really liked, and then all of a sudden they came into a lot of money and fame, and then all of a sudden everybody wanted to be their friend. I don't know anything about that. But listen, Oprah came out of nowhere and now is friends with Kamala Harris. Kamala was nothing until she got Joe Biden's war chest and got this close to the White House. Now they're all buddy-buddy. I don't buy it. She looked great. I think Oprah looked fantastic, but she doesn't know how to conduct an interview. This is how I would have conducted the interview. because this is the issue that everybody cares about. Inflation and the border. It's the top two issues, and she's running on fixing the problems that she created, but she won't tell you the solutions. So I'd say, Kamala Harris, you say that it's price gouging. Well, can you name a company that's price gouging? Name one company that's price gouging. And I'd say, okay, what industry then is gouging? Because prices are up 20 to 60% across the board. Are you saying, Ms. Harris, that every single American industry gouged under your administration and you didn't do anything about it? That's what I would say. Everybody knows it's from spending. She spent $25 trillion. $25 trillion. I'd say, Ms. Harris, what are you going to cut? Name one thing you're going to cut. She wouldn't be able to do that. And then on the border, I'd say, Ms. Harris, you've been lying to the American people for 3.5 years saying that the border's secure. Well, what happened? Why aren't you securing the border? You want this ruse bill that's not going to do anything on the border? Okay, you're still importing hundreds of thousands of migrants into the country on airplanes. You're flying migrants into the country. How are you going to say you're securing the border when you're flying them here? So she's very easy to knuckle. She's just got a glass chin. And Oprah, I wish if I could just sit down with Oprah for like 5 minutes and I'd tell her how to be a journalist. Because she's almost there.
Wow. Yeah.
Click here.
Oprah basically nuked. I'm telling y'all, she didn't get, from what it looks like, and then seeing those polling, she didn't nudge Kamala Harris at all, man. You know. And it was crazy for me to see a lot of her voter base, you know, mad at some of the things and during that sit down, during that event, because she just couldn't answer the question and there was another word salad, you know. And I was like, wow, even them Kamala voters were all on TikTok, Facebook, you know, Instagram posting like, you know, I didn't get anything from this Oprah event, but the exact same thing that I got last month. Well, hey, people are clapping for it, man. So you can't make it up. But I love you guys. Let me know what y'all think. Comment down below. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button, baby. We keep it real. No sugarcoating it. And I will catch you beautiful people in the next one, man. Peace and love, y'all.